Alright folks, welcome to the 44th annual winter consignment auction. So I am your host for this preview, and there's a few things of interest that I've kind of perused and seen since being here. So we're supposed to get an inch of snow tonight, and temperatures are supposed to drop, and it's supposed to snow tomorrow with no accumulation, but it's supposed to be cold. Today it was in the 50s, and now once again temperatures dropping, so yeah. So here we have a nice Ford from the 80s and an F-150. The doors are apparently locked, and it is shifter on this column. Prefer a 5-speed, so looks like there's parts for the carburetor and also an additional carburetor in there. So my guess is this thing needs some love. There are tons of stuff here. You need balers, you need anything at all, they have it here. They got combines, they got discs, they got gravity wagons, you name it, they have it. Alright, so let's see, what else do we have here? I really hate holding my phone this way, but we'll kind of go with it. Because if I rotate it this way, it seems to get angry. It says the rotation is locked. Hey, I'm new to this, so we're figuring it out as we go, right? We'll see how many people I can stab with my monopod that I have my phone on. We got some dump beds. F-150 here. Looks like an 08 possibly. It has the Eco Boost. Nobody wants one of those. Nice Chevy Cat Eye. An older Chevy Cat Eye 2500. Newer Super Duty F250. Then we have a nice F250 here. Extendo cab. Looks like probably 95, 96. I love the front ends on these. This reminds me of the blue truck I got up here a couple years ago. Has the Alcoa rims on it. I believe it to be a diesel. Everybody needs a good old diesel truck to run around on. Oh, got running boards, another fender, and some other stuff up in there. So, anybody want to come up to try their horse arena? Every time it rains, it floods. We had a ton of rain yesterday, so this should be a muddy mess tomorrow. When you come down here, we start getting into tractor row here. Tons of tractors. You name it, they have it. Skid steers, probably got about 7 or 8 skid steers. Got a nice Chevy Sierra, Nissan Frontier, if somebody wants one of those. Wouldn't mind having this. I'll take the flatbed off of it and put the original bed back on it. This probably had a 5.4 in it, and it's probably dead. That's why it looks like it's been sitting for a while. Got a nice second gen. Unfortunately, it's an automatic. It has your typical dash cracking in it. I don't know if you can see whether it's a reflection or not. So, another Cat Eye. There's a nice F250 right there. It says it has Banks power, so I don't know if it has a Banks in it. It has a 7.3, and it also has a 5-speed in it. More crap coming in. Tractors, lots and lots of tractors. Everybody needs a tractor. There's a nice John Deere. I think that's a B down here. I'm gonna come down here and take a look at this one. So they'll probably be selling about 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, probably about 6 rings tomorrow with all this stuff. They'll probably be selling in the late afternoon as much stuff that they have. So let's have a gander at this one here. It is an A. Oh, so close. B is much larger. From a distance, it looked like an A. Looked like a B. Oh, look, a little baby track skid steer. We need this. This is a perfect size for me right here. Except the stuff that I lift, I don't know whether I'd be able to use that or not, but I need this. Perfect size. Has a fork attachment, has a bucket. Everybody should have one of these. This is totally sweet. If I have an auxiliary hydraulics hookup for it, if I had my own place that was a little bit bigger, definitely buy that and play around with that and get into all sorts of mischief. Need a forklift or two. I think it might need some new tires, and I think it's sunk, and I think people are going to have a challenge to get that thing out of here. Come over here. Tons of trailers. Trailers upon trailers upon trailers. More and more people are showing up to look at what they're going to have out here tomorrow. So if we go over here, we have a nice tracker. If anybody's interested in bass fishing or any type of fishing. It does have a live well in it. So there's something special I want y'all to see. And we're kind of migrating our way down here. We just have to float around through some vehicles and people here. Like I said, lots of trailers. This is a huge auction. I mean, every year the winter auction, consignment auction is absolutely huge. Come summer, they have another one of these during the farm days up here where they have antique farm equipment on demonstration and that. And I usually come up to that. Then they have truck pulls, lawnmower demolition derby, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So we're making our way down this way. And for those that are S10 fanatics and enjoy S10 life and Blazer and Jimmy life, I got one for you down here. If I had about 100 acres and woods and hills, this for sure would be something that would go into my collection of things. So right here we have a Jimmy with a 350. Not for sure what frame to put it on. Has the headers coming out the top here. It's a 6 lug on it. And this thing just looks like it's gnarly. Has nice leather seats in it. Ooh. But like I said, it's a mud truck through and through. The interior's been ripped out except for the seats. Has a shifter on it still. Easy to replace your fuel pump if need be. Alright. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oops, we got some traffic here. Hang on. Alright, but yeah, that for sure is something, if I had like 100 acres, woods and hills, for sure would purchase and have some fun with. So let's mosey on over this way, if we don't get run over in the process. Already starting to get a little murky around here. Alright, for the folks that so looks like we have some comments on the Blazer. I'm not for sure the Jimmy, I'm not for sure the year on it, but it does have a 350 in it, like I said earlier. And that, like I said, that would be a fun thing just to ride around on. or in. Take it off-roading to some mud parks. That'd be awesome. So, let's see. They're trying to get all their auction trailers in place here. So for those that are into old engines and stuff like that and older farm equipment, down this way we start getting into our older tractor mowers and stuff. But down here we do have, oh crud, we do have us getting run over by a tractor, just in case anybody was wondering, because apparently, yeah. So let's see, what do we got here? Here we have a couple little old units here. Nice old units. So we have an older Rio. We have a Chore Master Tiller with a Briggs 6S on it. And then we also have a Planet Junior Super Toughie with a Briggs 5S. So those would be 3 things I would be interested in coming back for. So we'll see how this goes tomorrow and see how much snow we get and how cold it gets. There are a set of tracks over that way that goes to a Gator that I'm thinking I could modify and put on something else. It's a 5-lug, just get an adapter. And then you should be able to mount it on whatever you want. But there is tons of stuff here. Anything that you can think of, they probably have it somewhere. Oh, I missed these. Hello, my little friends. Looks like they're Generac engines. Probably goes to taking out a couple of generators, but let's see, what else do we have? So we got more smalls for as far as the eye can see that way, and that way, and that way. We got stuff everywhere here. Let's see, what else do we got? We have 2 buildings that are full of stuff as well. Oh, I know. I got something good down this way. For anyone that wants to be a daredevil and wants to try and kill themselves in one foul swoop, I got just the thing. Oh, I missed this. What do we have here? Oh, it articulates in the center. Oh, it's a pug. Everybody needs a pug. I know a couple of gentlemen out at Portland that ride around on pugs. And that's really loud. Sorry, folks. And over here we have, let me get across here. We have a 3-wheeled golf cart that they've modified and put a snowmobile engine on. So here, snowmobile engine. Now there was an older gentleman that used to come up to the farm shows up here, and he would ride around on one of these things. And that was the sketchiest thing I'd ever seen, because the thing was just super fast. And the exhaust on these things, if this is the same one, it sounded bad with it. If anyone wants to do like a power puff thing and do some modifications, put an engine on it, there you go. Ski-doo. Lifted golf cart over around the side-by-side here. And come out this way. Got some toolboxes. Got a sleeper cab for semi. Hopefully y'all can see all this. This is kind of hard up here. Signal's kind of intermittent, so hopefully hopefully y'all can see this. I see that we got some comments about some nice lawnmowers. Yeah, there are some really nice ones up here. I've gotten a couple, so some stuff's newer, but they also got some older stuff up here. So there is, oh, I gotta remember what building it's in. If anybody needs a snow thrower, how about an electric pallet jack? Need an electric pallet jack. Let me think. Yes. So I need to go into this building here. So I see that I have a couple people that are hanging out with me today. So I have, looks like Lisa Bliss and ODNR Detailing News. So welcome. I apologize if my signal is intermittent. So let's go in here. So I saw this in the pictures on their website. If you need some cast iron, there's tons of cast iron in here too. Tons of cast iron. There's like 2 whole sections of cast iron. So over here, what we have is a redone Sears Custom. Has been sent out and powder coated. Has a mower deck and everything on it. But right here is what we all need. We need this here Bollins. So it has a cast iron front on it, the old cast iron Kohler engine. And it said that it ran 3 years ago, and they sent it out for powder coat, new tires, front and rear, and they just needed room in their garage for it. So, need an engine stand. Great thing there to have, which I do need one of those because I do have an engine that I need to rebuild. Yeah, lots of stuff in here. There's tons of 4-wheelers. No mini bikes or dirt bikes this time around. Well, there's one little mini bike over here. This little guy here. But I was hoping for something a little bit bigger than that. Alright, so over into the next building. Let's just venture over there. I apologize for my bouncy walk. So this auction is also known as the gathering of the Carhartt, because it's usually cold as heck here during this auction, and everyone's dressed in Carhartts and everybody looks the same. So, all right. So if we come in here, we got a nice Can-Am. It looks like we got a Can-Am Outlaw. I saw this little guy. I'm not for sure. It says it has a new motor in it. And I've seen them before, but for the life of me, I can't recall the brand of it. It's not a David Bradley. It's a different brand. But it's a nice little unit there. I was trying to see what motor it had on it, but I'm not for sure. Got some more stuffuses. Need some bikes. Got plenty of bikes. 4-wheelers. Another older wheel horse. Nice looking unit here. Again, has a larger cast iron engine on it with the electric start. And then we just have trailers of stuff. And then if y'all need a fishing pole or 5 or 10 or 20, we got plenty of fishing poles here. Zero turn mowers. We have a nice Power King 1612 here. So my dad had a Power King, and I would really like to, would have liked to have gotten his, but this one's much smaller than what his was, but it's a nice little tractor too. It doesn't have the hydraulics, which is unfortunate. Everything's a manual lift on it. Let's see if I can show you down there. Got some running boards. So I did find a nice Ford bumper down here. We'll take a look at these again. Fishing poles, lots of fishing poles. Another wheel horse. Oh, and for some reason I said ODNR. I meant ONR, Detailing News. Sorry about that. I just glanced down quickly. So these are the running boards I was looking at earlier. But I think they're for a Tundra. They're nice powder coating. It's a rough powder coating. Nice Ford bumper, but I think it's newer. If I can make it fit on my F350, I would for sure like to have that. Oh, let's see. What else can I show y'all? If anybody needs a generator. Oh, what do we have over here? So apparently lots of LEDs there. Looks like 2 boxes of them. Need a camper cover? Got that covered for you. Apparently our auctioneers aren't very happy with their help since they just forgot to put their tailgate up and they just smashed their tailgate into the into their trailer for the auctions. I think we'll mosey this way before somebody gets something thrown at them. Alright, I don't know whether y'all are interested in the larger farm equipment, but I got one more thing to show you, then I'll probably call it a done deal for this evening, since I've babbled on for a little over 20 minutes. So we'll come down here. And we'll hang a right and try not to get run over. Oh, there's a bunch of people in front of it. So there is a Maytag washer down here. It is electric, has a motor with it and that. It's kind of seized up, so I'll walk down here, try to sneak around these folks. So, old Maytag washer, like I said, it's seized up, so you can't turn the ringer on and off with it. So it would need a lot of work, but you can change those over to gas if you wanted to. That's what my dad did. His was electric and he changed it over to gas. Alright, so I think I'm gonna call this a wrap for this evening. And what I'll end up doing is taking some more videos of the stuff here and then just posting a video, because I believe all my live videos will be private for a while. So thanks everyone for watching, and really appreciate your support in this channel. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Have a good evening, and thank you everyone. Take care.